start with Philippians 1:6. Whatever you start, you must finish it. That's mine, but you need to read what's in the Bible because this is a Christian-based talk show. And we want to finish whatever we start, okay? So this is 2021. And this is our first chat, and we're just going to chat. We're going to be asking questions, right, Kimberly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And then we have Linda over here that's going to ask questions, and we have AARP. Because all of us can qualify for what? AARP, and we still look good, okay?
Yes,
all right. So, do you want to call Mason
We're
now?
going to call Mason.
Okay. Or do you want to do
Yes.
your fashion later? You want to call Mason now?
It's up to you. I can fashion first.
Okay. Well, we're going to let Kimberly fashion first because Mason might get on here. He's going to be our guest call in, and he might want to chat. So we want Kimberly to show her beautiful outfit. You need your mic so you can talk about it.
Yes. I decided to do what is this? Velveteen. I like velveteen. I grew up liking velveteen, and we couldn't really do velveteen when I was young. And now I can do all the velveteen I want as a grown up. So yes, and my boots. Yes. My boots are Shoe Deal, as always. Shoe Deal, affordable price, and great heels for us AARP ladies. Yes, just want to be casual for Sista Chat. And my Anaheim March bag. It's a Europe bag. She does whimsical things, and I love it. And when you get it in the light, it kind of has those reflectors.
Oh.
Like the sign on the highway.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. Oh, thank you. This is from Tabana. She gave me this little necklace. A little something.
You know,
Yes.
it look like it's that too, though.
Really? Yes. It's very neat. I think she got it like from Walmart.
Really? It's so pretty.
Tabana, thank you. Thank you.
That is beautiful. Give it up for Kimberly. I love it. That is so beautiful. Kim just so beautiful. So I just love showing her off. That's all the bottle and everything. Okay, so tonight on Sista Chat, we're going to be just asking different questions, and we just want to see, and we'll probably end up calling Carlos. You know, Carlos is our man that we go to for all this wisdom and knowledge. So, but we have a friend that Kimberly is going to call. And he's going to answer some of our questions, I think, right?
Yes, Mason Weaver. He's going to answer our questions this evening.
Okay.
He's going to make it hot and juicy. So you AARP ladies, be ready. Be ready. Okay.
Put the mic down there so we can hear.
Okay, Mason, are you ready? Hello?
I'm never ready for you, but I'm holding on.
Can you hear Mason?
He's on speaker.
Okay.
Yes, he can hear you, Mason, very well.
Hi, Mason. This is Elma.
Hey, Elma, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm correct, thank you.
And we have our other co-host, Linda.
Hi.
She said hi.
How you doing there?
Good. Mason, we have a question for you. We heard that you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge on women. Why are you laughing, Mason?
Nobody has wisdom. I've just been observing a long time.
Oh.
Nobody can figure out a woman, including a woman.
Oh, one moment.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Mason.
Yep.
Okay, is that better?
Yes, that's better. Okay,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, Mason, how can a man tell if a woman is flirting with him?
She stands within 6 inches of him.
Oh,
What do you say?
When she gets into his space, she wants his space.
Oh, so she's standing, 6 inches in front of him?
Yes, ma'am. Or anywhere, close behind him, on the side of him. When you put your body close to a man, he knows that is a subtle signal to him. He feels your heat. He understands what you're looking for.
Oh.
Every woman's heat is different than the other woman. If you're a man you with, if you stay in close proximity of him, he will miss something about you when you're away from him. He won't know what he misses, but he will miss you because he doesn't feel that unique heat signature that you have on your body.
Can you hear me, man?
I can hear you.
Yeah, he's staticky.
it's staticky. Mason, it's kind of staticky. We're not
Yeah,
sure.
it's staticky. What's that from?
Did
I
you
think it's static too.
did you want to try your cell phone?
Yeah, try cell phone. I stand in the doorway with clear. I'm in the country, you know.
Oh, that's right. Okay. We're gonna call you right back.
Okay, we're gonna have Mason to call back and everything. But while Mason is calling him, the question is to the audience out there.
Is that better?
Yes,
Better?
this is better. Yes.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, can you repeat that again? How can you tell if a woman is flirting?
If she's standing in your space, 6 inches from a man makes him uncomfortable or makes him very, very comfortable. By standing 6 inches from a man, you are sharing your body. It is a unique signature. Every woman is different. So if you got a man in your life and you want him to miss you, for instance, you stay close to him. So that when you're no longer in his presence, he will miss something about you. He won't know what it is, but he will miss something. And it's your heat he will miss.
He will miss your heat. So if you're 6 inches in front of that man, she's flirting. She wants him.
Yes,
So,
ma'am?
is she moving around him like trying to get his
Is she
attention?
moving around?
Girl, you don't have to do nothing but be there.
Just be there.
The heat
Just
come
be
off
there.
him.
Okay. Wow, that sounds
Was this
good.
before the
I mean, think about it. When
COVID-19
you're in bed with your love, you're snuggling. Why are you snuggling? Because of the heat.
He said, "Why
Oh,
you snuggling? Because of heat."
It's
When you
the
get in
heat,
bed,
huh?
You
Is that
snuggling
like
'cause
a dog in heat? Heat.
he's laughing at you.
I'm not going to touch that with a 25-foot pole.
He said he's not gonna touch that. A 25-foot pole.
Okay,
That was
Mason.
good. That was good, Mason.
Mason,
Yes, ma'am.
what do you want from a woman?
What do I want from a woman?
What do you see in a woman that will be that will make you want to talk to her?
I mean, physically, before I talk to her, before I meet her.
What would attract you to the woman to make you want to talk to her?
Well, she has to be beautiful.
Okay, so beautiful.
She
And
has
what
to
do
be
you
beautiful.
consider beautiful? Because there's some pretty women out there that, you know.
That's the first thing, though. It has to be in the eyes of the beholder.
Okay.
It could be how you dress. It could be how you're walking. It could be how you're standing, your body parts. But whatever it is, it has to first soothe my eyes. And then when you approach her, everything else judges that either up or down. Because she could be the most beautiful, sexiest woman on planet Earth, but I cannot get along with you for 5 seconds.
Because her
That will
attitude is
kill.
not good, huh?
Amen. It's real
Amen.
simple. It's a real simple way to find out. When you meet a young lady for the first time, you asked her about her relationship with her daddy.
Oh, ask her about the relationship with her daddy.
Yep.
That's a good thought. I didn't think about that.
That is the question you ask that female. How you and your dad getting along? That is the. They will tell you how you gonna get along with her. Trust me, it's gonna tell you
And
how you are gonna.
Linda said, "What if she doesn't have a father?"
Yeah, what if your father died when she was 5 years old?
Then you have to look for something else. But if she had a father in her life, whether he raised her or was an absentee father, her relationship with the man in her life
With the man,
is
in
her
her life.
grandfather, father,
Uncle,
uncle.
grandfather, uncle, brother.
It will show you her situation. You'll find a long list of other men that loved her and couldn't stand her.
Wow. That is something to think about.
It's a long list of them.
Mason,
Yes, ma'am.
what is some, you know how, what is it, cliche, what is it? When a man walk up to a woman, they say something to her, what do you normally say?
I'm pretty bold. I'm pretty bold. I pretty much express myself how I want, what I want, because it's not, the life's too short. And I want to say something.
Life is too short. You don't have time to waste, do you, Mason?
No, ma'am. And I don't need to chase. You know, I'm pretty. What I do normally is walk up and make a compliment first. I will say, "Girl, your eyes, my goodness, you got a pair of folks with sunglasses around you, girl." That makes her smile, a little more relaxed. Then you say, "My name is Mason. What's your name?" And then you get to the real reason. You want to have coffee? I'm single. You single? Let's go out. Let's do something. Yeah, what's up? You know, and that's women tend to like bold men. They like confident men.
Oh, women like confident men?
They love confident men.
What do you think, Linda? You think they like confident women?
Confident.
Confident women.
Me.
I know. I
Men
said
like
confident
confident
women.
women. Do you think
And they said no.
You think that?
No.
Okay,
no,
we
ma'am.
agree
No,
on
ma'am.
that they
Yes,
like
we agree.
confident
We agree.
women. Well, what if the woman is shy, Mason?
One of the women is shy.
No. You must understand me. side you are. You want the confident man. Because see, a confident man makes a woman think that he is confident on his ability to satisfy.
Wow.
What does he consider a perfect man?
What's that?
What do you consider a perfect man?
Yeah, he said you want a perfect man.
Confident man.
Oh, confident.
A confident
man.
Confident
Oh,
man.
confident man.
Women want a confident man.
Oh,
That's a bold
Because
man.
because he's saying that he's confident that he can satisfy you.
He's saying he's confident that he can satisfy you.
oh.
Okay, Mason, I know they might not ask, even though this is a Christian-based talk show. We deal with reality. And sometimes women, I've heard women say,
Well,
it's about the size of what a man have that they like. What do you think about that? Do you think the size matters with a woman? Or is it how he perform with that size?
Yeah. Is this an adult program? Your audience, adult or children?
adult.
Most adult, I hope ain't no kids looking, but anyway,
Okay.
if they are, they need to hear.
Amen. Well,
But no, it's a Christian-based talk show, but we talk reality. Because some women have lost the good men because they are looking at the size, and then they measure the size by the shoes, by their fingers. You know, you see a finger, you see a finger. Oh, he got a good one or whatever. They see a finger.
The only way to measure size is with your right or left hand.
With the right or left hand.
Yes, ma'am.
What you mean by that?
You got to grab it. You want to find out how long her finger is?
Mason, I didn't
You
expect
choked me on that one.
Mason, I didn't expect that, Mason.
I've never heard that one before, Mason. Why did you choke me on that one? Okay, so you have to like shake their hands, Mason?
I'm gonna put you down by Linda Mason. I'm gonna slide you down by
Here
Linda.
it is, ladies. You cannot. What you mean is size when a man is excited. You can't mean size when he's hanging around all day long doing nothing. How much weight you got on you when it's time to get on me? That's what you're saying.
Wow.
Okay.
You ain't gonna find out until you find out. You're not gonna find out until it pops up and say, "Hello, hi, but my name is Steve. What's up?" So
Well, what size are you?
Here's the thing about size. If you think the size does not matter, how come when it's not the size of the ship, it's the motion of the ocean.
Oh, Lord,
How come when the ocean gets really, really rough, they have they're called small craft warnings, and the small craft off the ocean. Only the big boys are still in the ocean. When it gets rough, only the big boys are still in the ocean.
So does size matter, Mason? So does size?
Yes, ma'am. It matters, but what matters even worse, even best, because a female would adjust to the man she's with. A female body would adjust to the man she's with. That's why women are not supposed to have multiple men, because her body can't adjust up and down, big and small. You can't adjust. But if you're one man that you're in love with, your body would adjust to that. And also, ladies, the ladies are in charge. You are in charge of your own orgasm. You are in charge of finding the G-spot yourself.
Right.
You have to find the G-spot yourself. And when you can find it yourself,
I agree with that.
you can lead it on, because sex is the only dance that a female is supposed to lead in. So you're leading the dance. If you know where your spot is, you can put him on your spot. And he'll stay what's he going to act. He's going to stay on the spot. He's going nowhere else.
Linda agrees with you. Linda agrees with you.
And the reason why we're talking about this audience tonight is because a lot of women judge men by looking at certain things and stuff. And you shouldn't. You should. What about this, Mason? What about getting into a communication before you even get to the sexual part? What about communicate with them to get to know them better? Would that help the sexual, or do you think?
Well, ladies, you are made to be seduced.
Okay.
You don't have the time. He has the time. So you need to find out things about this dude up front. When a man approaches you, he says hello to you, you should start the interview. There. Ask the hard questions. How many babies you got out here? You ever been to jail? You got a probation officer? You been on to hit a woman? You know, ask those, find out about this dude early, because a good guy doesn't mind talking about that. But a bad guy will shy away from that.
Why would you think a bad guy would shy away from that?
Because you're getting on his nerves, you get into those hard points. He can't lie fast enough.
Oh, when you're asking those questions up front, he can't lie fast enough.
Yes,
Okay.
no, you got to.
Okay.
But a good guy would try to impress you. Yes, I have no debt. Yes, I'm never in jail. No, I'm a probation officer. No, you got a good guy brag on that. But a bad guy is trying to be deceptive to get your heart. Once you win your heart, you have no more power.
Wow.
Oh. Okay,
You got
that
about
makes
2
sense.
weeks.
Once they
You got about 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So in the old days, a woman had male friends and relatives around her that loved her and wasn't trying to screw her. So then you bring these guys to your male friends, and they will protect you. But nowadays, y'all free. Y'all independent now, so you're on your own.
No.
Okay. What did you say, Linda?
No, I'm not in. I'm still from old school.
Okay.
But,
Linda say
but
she.
what he's saying.
Oh, but
is-
that's.
what
But
he's
are
saying
you
is
talking about the younger people now,
She said
not the older
nowadays women
material?
No, ma'am. Women are made to be seduced. I will seduce you in 2 days.
He said in 2 days.
Okay, you will seduce a woman in 2 days. After 2 days, what happened?
Nothing.
She belongs to me. She's still there. She's
I
mine.
mean, she belongs.
If she's still there-
Yes,
If
if
she's
you haven't
still
left me
there.
in 2 days,
If she hasn't left in 2 days,
That means she
I
really
got your
likes
heart.
him or something?
she likes the seduction.
Oh.
yes,
she
she
don't have no
likes
fair
to be.
home.
You're made to be seduced. You're made to be. That's why you
Right on.
dress certain ways, and so you put on high heel shoes. They're uncomfortable. Why you put on high heel shoes? Makes your butt look better. You don't put them out because they're comfortable.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't like wearing a bra all day long, but you're competing with other girlfriends for the attention. And then the man comes seduces you, and now he has your heart. You can't go nowhere without your heart. You can't breathe without your heart. We take the air away from you. So find out early. Find out within the first hour you do it right or not, so you can still leave.
Oh.
What was your question? Or what would you say?
No. No.
Okay, I'm gonna be the only one to ask all the questions tonight.
No, I was just thinking about. He's saying that.
Yeah, y'all acting shy. I mean, I said the
So
program.
in other words, do
Linda's answering. Okay,
does
Linda's
he
going to
believe in love at first sight, or
Does he believe in love at first
Yeah.
sight? Do you believe in love at first sight, Mason?
I fell in love the first time and stayed with her 35 years.
Really?
35. I broke my back trying to get down that doggone hill and talk on the bus stop. And then she left after 2.5 weeks, and I looked for her for 2.5 years. I looked for her for 2.5 years. So I found out. I searched for her.
Uh-huh.
Did
He
he find
fell
was
in
the most-
love with her the first time he met her.
So did he find
Before I met her, when I saw her a block away in the bus stop.
Wow. And you found
And
her.
I found her for 2.5 years. I found her and married her and stayed together until the Lord took her home. I was absolutely that woman.
Wow.
Wow, that is awesome,
That
Mason.
is. That's nice.
So you searched for this woman for 2 years after
Yes,
you
ma'am.
first saw her. And,
Yep.
and where did you find her after 2 years?
What did I find out?
No,
did
where
you
did you
find
find her after 2 years?
Well, she was on the bus stop, and all the other girls on the bus stop thought I was being so romantic. She was ignoring me. She wanted nothing to do with me. She was tired of being messed with her. She was beautiful. She was tired of dudes picking on her and trying to pick her up, and she wanted nothing. All I got out of her in 2.5 weeks was her first name. That's all I knew was her first name. And then when she stopped coming,
Wow.
the other girls said, "Man, she really don't know why she didn't go with you." And they knew what she got off at. So I asked them to get off the bus when they got out there and search all the merchants, go in the restaurants, go in the shopping stores, and ask, "Does anybody know this beautiful woman named Brenda? This beautiful black woman, beautiful smile." And eventually they said, "Yeah, I think we know what she." All the merchants knew her. She was so friendly and so kind, so nice, and all the merchants knew her. But they didn't know where she worked. And finally they found out where she worked. And I called over there. They said, "Well, she doesn't work here anymore. She left." And I said, "Well, did she have a girlfriend that she went to lunch with all the time?" That's a girl. She don't know she lives. She don't know her phone number. So they packed it through to her girlfriend, and I said, "I'm looking for this real pretty, beautiful black woman with a beautiful smile named Brenda." They said, "Yeah." She said, "Yeah, that's my girl. But she doesn't smile that much anymore." And I said, "Of course not, sweetheart. She's not with me. She can't smile." And her girlfriend just said, "Ah," that's exactly what she said. And I said, "Now, if she a girlfriend, you just said that's your girl. If that's your girl, do your girl a favor and give me that girl's phone number, and she will thank the rest of your life." And she said, you like that, huh?" I said, "Give your girl a gift. Give her phone number." And she did. And she answered the phone. I hadn't talked to her in 2.5 years. My first words was, "I thought you got away, didn't you, girl?"
Wow. Did she know you were?
Did she know me well?
I mean, did she know it was you when you called her?
Oh, yeah. She heard my voice. She said, "How'd you find me?" I said, "I will tell you over dinner. We're going to go to dinner." She said, "Okay."
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah.
And she did what I told you guys to do. She sat down at the dinner table overlooking the San Francisco Bay, a good restaurant. And she looked at me and put her elbows on the table, put her palms in her chin and said, she gave me the interview. "Okay, dude, who are you?" So she told me, "I've been working 5 more years. You told me this, told me that." She said, "You're lying to me. I'm tired of you dudes lying to me." And I told her my life, what I was doing. I said, "In 3 years, I'm going to retire. I'm never going to work again. I'm going to have income the rest of my life. I know how this game works." And that house I said I was going to build, I now live in it. And, "Oh, you still that fool you with? You still that dude making you angry, upset, or frustrated? You still trying to make a bad thing work?" She said, "I got a boyfriend." I said, No, you don't, baby. If you had a boyfriend, you would not be sitting here at dinner with me.
That's true. That's
She
true.
playing the field.
No, I'm just trying to make it work. I knew what I wanted. And she, when I finally had to convince her to marry me, that woman was done. Think about her. She had a great father. She had a great father. I mean, this dude showed her what love was. And she wasn't praying for it. She wasn't praying with it. And I had to call her daddy. It was time to marry her. I had to call her dad. I said, "Sir, I've asked this woman to marry me 99 times. And tonight, I'm going to make it even 100. If I don't get a clear, distinct answer out of her, I'm going to pack her up and send her back home to you, and you can finish raising her." Her daddy said, "No, put that girl on the phone. They come back here, put her on the phone."
What's your question?
How long did he date her before
How long-
he married her?
How long did y'all date before you got married?
Well, before dating that first date, it took 10 years.
You dated 10 years before you got married?
Yep.
Why'd you
Had to buy her
wait
car
so
first.
long?
Well, I moved. I did quit my job, and I started my own company in St. Louis. And she was in Oakland, so I came back. I came back after a little while back to Oakland. I had to buy her a condo. I put it in her name because I already had a house. I wanted not to need me for anything, so I bought her a condo and I bought her a car, and then we went into business together. And I told her it's kind of hard to go into business with a girlfriend, so we got to change her last name. And after she was so comfortable. She didn't think we needed to get married. She was so comfortable. Yeah. And so I came home from my event one night, and I told her that I had decided to turn my life back to God and stop playing with His creation, women. And she had to either change her last name or change her address, because I was not going to live with her again. And so that was the kind of thing. Either play me or trade me. Either I'm the man for you, or you interfere and we find a lady for me. So we got to do something here. If I understand, you're right.
That was good.
All right, Mason. We thank you, Mason, for being on the show tonight, answering all these questions and everything. We got another caller that's going to call in. But that is so inspirational. You have really been a blessing, Mason. We're going to have to call you up again.
Yeah, call me anytime.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mason. Thank you, Mason.
Thank you, Mason.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
I still think 10 years. That's a long time.
That's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Listen, she didn't want to get married.
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay.
So he was in love with her.
Mm-hmm. And plus, he started his business. Remember, he quit his job because he wanted to work for himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So first, he had to have resources.
So can a person be in love with the person and then the other person's not that in love with the person and it will work out?
Okay.
Because I always one of my
Hold on one moment.
I'm sorry. One of my friends at work, she said that she never will be in love with her husband, but she loves him. She said he loves me more than I love him. And I never can. I guess I don't know.
That is a good question.
To me, that's
a good question.
That's a good question.
You know,
That's a
that's
good question.
strange because I'm thinking, well, if you're in love, you're in love.
Yeah. I'm with you.
How can you not be,
How
more
can you
in
tell
love?
which is more or
He
less?
said he's more in love with me than I am with him. And I'm like, well, that's kind of selfish in a way.
Yeah.
You know, because then you can use him the way you want to use him because you know he loves you.
How long have they been married?
Okay.
Oh, they've been married.
Let's hold that point.
Oh, okay.
We got a call on the phone
Okay.
right quick. We're going to come
Okay.
back to that because that's a good question. Okay, caller, what is your question again? Or comment?
The question is, how do you know if she's really flirting or being friendly? I was watching a YouTube video and it said that dating coach lady said that women are naturally flirtatious all the time, so you wouldn't even know if they're just being friendly or flirtatious.
Okay.
To, like, actually to make that approach.
Okay, did you think somebody, were you in a situation where you thought a lady was flirting with you and you found out that she wasn't?
It was at Dollar General the other day. I was actually, you sent me to the store to pick you up some stuff.
Oh, this is my son. He just said that, so I want y'all to know this is my son, Darius. Okay, go ahead, Darius.
It was at Dollar General the other day, which was like on Saturday, and I was on the candy aisle and I was just looking for the candy that you wanted me to get, and then I happened to turn around. I don't know. I just felt like something was just staring at me, and I turned around. And I seen this woman, and she was a beautiful woman, and she was just staring. And I was just like, dang, should I go approach? Or this could just be a trick. You know, like, what if I just called her looking at me, and then it's like, I go that way, and then it's like, well, I was looking at something on the shelf. I went, you know, then it make you look stupid. You know, so I was like, I don't know if she was in the midst of flirtatious or checking me out, and then next thing you know, you go over there and it'd be like, I wasn't even thinking about you, but I seen her looking directly at me. I was like, okay, but what I did was I was like, I ain't even try. I was like, forget it, and I just got the candy and went on the way. But I heard this voice in my head said, you should have spoke to her.
Did she
and
look?
I was like, nah. I don't know. I could have missed the signal. I don't know. She had a nice dress on and everything. Had some nice heels on or whatever. And I was like, nah. I was like, I don't want her to diss me.
Darius.
Can you hear Linda?
Darius.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how long did she? I have two questions. How long did she stay on the aisle where you were standing, and did she look you up and down? Did y'all do eye contact? And she looked you up and down?
It was like I guess she was staring at me like for a good, like I could say like 5 minutes or more. Cause I was just looking for this candy bag, and I just felt, you know how you can feel someone.
Okay, when you turn
presence,
there,
but I wasn't for sure. Then when I looked, the woman, she wasn't looking at nothing on the aisle. She was looking directly at me.
Okay.
Okay, hold up, Darius. Darius, hold up. Linda got a question. What was the question, Linda?
Okay, Darius, when y'all made eye contact, did she smile at you a certain way?
She was just like in a daze, like I don't know if I could have just been something fine to her or what, but I don't know. I was like,
it's like she hadn't eaten in days and she was hungry.
If I caught her looking and it embarrassed her, and I go and approach and be like, try to diss me or something. So I was like, I ain't even.
Well, Darius, was she a lady that you think you would like to talk to?
Yeah, she looked like she could have been like probably like 3 years older than me. She looked like she could have been like around 34 or something like that.
But
she had a nice fitted dress on that was tan. Some like.
Boy, he know what else she had on.
Yeah, you were really watching what you. Okay, Carlos gonna answer this.
Your brother
Carlos,
is
can
laughing.
you give him some input, Carlos?
Can't help a brother out.
Carlos.
We
Come
can't
on,
help
Carlos.
a brother out.
What you got to say about this, Carlos? Carlos got something to say about this. Because Linda wanted to know if y'all made good eye contact or you didn't know.
And he said he described her.
You ready, Carlos?
Yeah.
Okay, Carlos finna say something, Darius. Go, Carlos.
All right. Repeat the last thing he just said. What was the last thing he said?
He said that she was looking at him like in a daze.
In a daze.
The last thing he said, she on that tight form fit dress.
She on a tight what?
dress that he said that dress was tight.
She had on a tight dress, Darius.
Yeah, tan one with some white like heels on.
With white heels on.
She looked beautiful.
She was beautiful. You should have talked to that one, Darius. That could have been my daughter-in-law.
You like me, Elma?
I've been trying to find me some wild shit, girl. Okay, what's your question? I mean, what's your answer to it, Carlo?
So he said that it's somebody that he would talk to or something like that, right? So if she stared at you like that, she
was interested.
Yeah, she was probably interested.
Yeah.
She looked at you, was like, okay. You know, if she looked at you and looked away, you know, it's like, okay, she's acknowledging you, you know, but if she kept eye contact with you, then that's a sign for you to walk up to him and be like, hey, start a conversation or something like that.
Right.
You know, because women ain't gonna, like, some women not gonna keep eye contact that long if they're not really interested in you. You know, that's letting you know, hey, I'm interested in you, you know, come talk to me. Because, you know, we know that men are the chasers and women like to be chased. So she probably not gonna come talk to you. You know,
that's good, Carlo.
So
she wasn't. But the thing is that she gave him the opportunity of coming up to her and talking to her.
Yeah.
Because he said she was like in a daze, like she hadn't eaten in 3 days, and she wanted to eat him up.
She wanted to eat you up. She wanted to eat you up.
You know, she did. She wanted to eat him up. Yeah, she wanted a conversation with Darius.
Yeah.
But him being the gentleman, he wasn't going to approach him that
Baby,
way.
you're going to have to stop being a gentleman sometime and go over there and talk to that woman.
Yeah,
Whenever a
freak
woman,
off.
look at Darius, you are a very handsome young
Yes,
man.
he is.
You are tall, you are fine, and women will. You can captivate them and make them stare because they could be imagining them being with you.
Hell,
And
she was in a daze.
She was in a daze, baby. You had a daze. You done made me miss out on my daughter-in-law and my grandkids.
She could have tapped on the shoulder.
Tap, 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 tap.
She coulda tapped
Okay,
on
thank
the
you,
shoulder.
Darius, for calling in, okay? And next time you see a woman that's in a daze,
He probably gonna
just
see her
speak and
again.
say, hi, how are you? And then she might speak back, and then you can start the conversation, okay?
Yeah, he's probably gonna see her again.
Thank you, Darius. Love you, but you go get my daughter-in-law. Bye. Okay, that was my son. Thank you, Carlos. For that. Okay, so we're gonna quickly talk about this in being in love and I love you. There is a difference, don't y'all think so?
Yeah.
Because see, a person say that they in love with you, but they don't what? Love you? Is
How do
what
you know if you in love? You know, everybody say, I'm in love with you. How do you know you in love? I mean, what are
what make a
signs?
person think that they're
Yeah,
in
that
love?
they're in love,
Is
or they just love the way the person treats them. How do you know you in love?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. My thing would be, I think I think when a person, I'm gonna talk about me. When I was in love, I'm in love. You think about that little ball. Okay, so if you're, I don't know, cause when do you don't think about them all the time? You want to be with them all the time? You calling them all the time? Is that in love with them? You don't want to be apart from them, or I don't know. Cause when I first met Glenn, boy, we was on that phone. I don't know how many.
But that's the beginning of
Is
a
that the
relationship.
beginning of it?
Yeah,
But you still should keep. Then you still
it's
should have
supposed
that.
to continue. Yes, I feel like it should
I mean, if you in
continue on, but it doesn't. In some instances, I'm saying it doesn't because I know some people that they talk 24/7 and still talk 24/7. And
You
they
trying to talk about me? Give me my ball. There.
24/7. They both wake up at 3 o'clock to get
No, we
in the
do that,
morning.
man. I still do that.
I'm talking about you. but you know, people say, "Oh, I'm so in love with that person." When you're so in love with that person, then why are you doing? And you see different things that they be doing to that person, and you like, well,
Like
hell,
abuse and all of that.
yeah, you like
Treat
hell.
them
If you
bad.
in love with that person, I don't want that type of love. You know.
But then they mistreat him, you know, because I'm counseling. Well, I'm trying to counsel this certain person that said that they are so in love with this person, but the person is treating them bad. You know what I'm saying? She doing everything to make him. I mean, to me, if she loved him, she would be trying to support him.
But you said the word. He's in love
with her, but she's not showing
But you
him
don't
the
know.
love that
Right.
back to what he's giving her.
Right.
Kim, you ain't saying nothing.
Cause that's
Is that too heavy a topic for you, Kim?
People got to figure it out.
That is something. I mean,
They got to figure it out. I mean, is she wanting TV love? Does she want Hollywood love, or does she want everyday real love? Because it comes with work.
Real life, right.
I mean, I can't talk to Keith 24 hours because his job with AT&T, he's on the phone. So I know there's a lot of time I can't. And when he get through talking to 500 people, he be like looking at me. He be like,
do you actually want to have a conversation?
do I got to call you? So each situation is different. Like
right.
Sebring, he's in love now and he's met somebody. Okay, he's out to sea for the next 3 weeks. He's not going to be able to talk to her. So she's going to have to know that they have something. And then when they come back, they'll probably be talking a lot. But right now, and whoever has a job, or like you say, the people on the front line has been working around the clock.
Right.
And you know they missing out on their
They're missing out on their relationship.
Children.
So you have to decide if you want a fantasy love. Is that woman looking for a love that she sees on a show? Or you grow up seeing what? Cinderella, she got married but never.
All my children, Erica Kane. You know, you see.
Or do you understand what love is every day?
Thank you.
But but what about in the Bible it talks about love? You know, you make sacrifices and all this stuff for love.
And then say the older women teach the younger women how to love.
But
and respect
love is like you said. Love is different. Yeah, I love one way, you love one way, but it's still love.
Right.
Right. But love is a sacrifice on a lot of stuff too. You know, you think about that.
And if he's happy with how she treats him, then
we can't get into it, right?
There's nothing.
I mean, and nothing you can say because
if
if he allows her to do him like that, and we try to come in and tell him, man, that woman doesn't love you. You know what? Mama used to tell me all the time. If I try to keep you from being with you, you're going to want to go with her more. So I'm just not going to talk no more about it. Just let him figure out. Because one day it's going to come out that if she really truly loves, what does that say? If you let them go and they come back?
Oh, I don't believe in
that. You don't believe in that?
Linda said, I'll throw that one out. Throw that one out. No, because they may come back and you don't even need them. You know, you have an abusive person come back.
Yeah.
And then, Mama, you say you never miss the water till the well run dry.
No, that's true.
Now, here you are. You have a good person. You run them on. Then you go and get this other person. They don't treat you. You say, I wish I could go back and get that, but it's too late.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
And so, you know what came to my mind was that movie, Temptation.
Okay.
Remember the movie Temptation? Y'all seen the movie Temptation?
Right.
How he really to me showed that he really loved her.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw the movie, right? And she just, when she got out there and got with that man that knew what to say to her.
The demon.
Yeah, that made her feel
it's kind of like what Mason said. He got in her space. He got in her heart.
Yes. And that's the problem when you get into the heart.
Yeah.
I think when a person really captivates that heart, it's hard to, that's the reason why they say love is blind. Because you don't see no fault in that person.
You don't.
You don't see no fault. When you really
love
that
person.
When
you wake up, oh my Lord.
And then you be like, what the hell?
Yes.
Why I didn't see this before?
Right.
Like the lady who won the lottery, y'all, and she kept bailing her boyfriend out. Y'all don't remember that one? Just happened, I think, maybe sometime last year.
I remember that one.
And then she was on Ayanna Van Zandt trying to figure out why she keeps I think it was like $22 million.
And she did what with it?
She kept bailing him out every time he got in trouble.
Oh, really?
Right.
And it was like $22 million she spent bailing him out.
Did she say she loved him? That's what she said?
They were young. They're in their 20s, I think. He may have been 30,
well,
maybe late 20s.
Did she lose all that money?
You know, I still don't know. I don't know what happened after that, but I was just like, $22 million. Ha!
You know, that's a lot of money.
Bro, you going to sit in there for a while. 20, you won't be coming out.
Because you bonding and they going back in.
They go back in. So, you know. But love is just something, you know, and we, in the biblical term, you look at love as what God gave. He said his only begotten son, you know, that's love.
Right,
a lot of us not going to do that. You know, we're not going to want to give up our children. But love is something that's really hard to put in a box like.
Yeah, you can't define love.
I mean, love really everybody is going to be different. We all can see love is different.
Right.
Because some people think love is this, just bringing me this and giving me gifts.
Right.
Love is beating on me.
Or running over.
Running over. Treat me
or
like this.
There's one lady said, we were going out to dinner with a set of friends this years ago. And I guess all the ladies got up to fix their husband their plate. Well, I was still sitting there talking. They were trying to figure out why I didn't get up. Well,
Kim, why didn't you get
up? My husband's a grown man. And then, so the other lady jumped up and said, well, I'll fix your plate. Okay. You go fix his plate. I'm cool. He's still coming home with me.
Yeah.
You won't get this. You won't get these 8 carrots. But if you want to do the domestic and go fix his plate, go right ahead. That's not going to change his love for me.
Right,
That plate doesn't determine whether or not he
Because
loves me or
that's
he
you and
doesn't
Keith.
love me.
I understand.
And she was trying to make
Make
me
you be a
going to
part
fix
of
his
their
plate
group.
Right.
to determine whether or not I love him. You know, we were in love. Now,
really?
wait a minute. Years later, I got another set of friends.
Uh-huh.
Check this out. All the husbands said, ladies, you go first. That's the man of God. He said, ladies, and the men, all the husbands, nobody, the husband said, women, you go first. We'll go after you. Never heard that before.
See?
See,
No,
there are
that's
men
true.
in Christ and there are men that want to be in Christ.
Right.
You serve me now.
Uh-huh.
Whereas in this group of men,
They said
you know, I'm no
go
longer with
first.
that group. Wanted all the ladies to eat first.
Right.
And I was like, what?
And not have them to serve them like that.
No,
But
honey, I don't
it's
want you. I
the
want you to
way
get your own plate.
you
Come
brought
on, you
up.
go and you sit down, then I'm gonna come and sit down. I was like, oh my gosh, big difference
Right.
in how people
And then you have
perceive
some
things.
men that'll do that. They'll go and fix the women plate, their wife plate,
Yeah.
and you sit there. So it all depends.
It just all
on
depends what you
what you like.
want.
Because
Yeah,
like
but
with
you
mine,
know-
I don't do that. I don't
you
fix
know-
their plate. Because he'll tell me I fix my own plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
what
people
she
be
said.
looking at me like, you gonna fix. I think you even asked me that, didn't you? Somebody asked me, are you gonna fix Glenn, your husband? No, he fixes all.
And that's the
But
same
you
with
know
Keith.
Glenn will say that in a minute.
Yeah.
I'll fix my own plate.
Because you know how you like it on your plate, you know how you want it.
And then,
Right.
you
But
know,
some
then
people
sometimes
live for
he'll
that.
let me-
You'll hear someone else say that, and then you begin to make that the pattern for your life, and it doesn't fit with your spouse
Right.
because it should be between you
You-
two.
Yeah.
How
and I
you
think-
two want it done.
Yeah,
Like Keith said on
and
the
I think that comes back to like the 50s and 60s. You know how you be reared.
Look
where
at
the
leave it to
man-
leave it.
Yeah, the man always, you know, the man always got served first.
Right.
You know, Beaver's mom always had supper
Food,
ready for
yeah,
him
'cause- yeah.
and had his plate in front of him, you know, so they always, I think they looked at that when they not
Mhm.
realizing that life has changed,
Right.
relationships has changed,
Change.
and there's nothing wrong with that relationship changing.
And it's nothing wrong because my mom always asks me, "Well, you gonna cook for you gonna cook?" You go, "Mom, we're not like you and Dad." And
That's
maybe
right.
had you stopped doing all that and did this, then Dad would have went over there. Because, like he said, when we met, cooking was not on his mind. He could eat cereal. He just wanted that little outfit, that little Victoria's Secret outfit. Don't play with me.
So you know that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Linda, you
see.
feel me?
Yeah.
He looking for them heels.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't care. He eat
Now, what
plastic.
if you tried to change that now and go wearing the, something
Oh,
totally
no.
different
It don't
than
work.
what he like? Because you heard somebody say, Kim, you shouldn't be dressing like that, girl. You know that. Now you go home and start dressing the way they do and keep me looking at you just like you looking at me like, what the hell wrong with
You got to find out what your man likes.
That's right.
Not what your girlfriend
Friends like,
thinks
come on.
you should be. And that's
Right.
what messes up so many
you.
relationships.
That's true.
We're trying to be what we think our girlfriend likes
And they probably
and
don't
what
even
she
have a man.
approves of.
But
What
you
she
have to-
approves of.
You have to realize they're not in your house.
But
That's
women
right.
don't know
They don't
that.
know your
Women
man.
don't know that. They don't even they don't
Unless you
try to.
telling them, Kim.
Girl, why you got that on? Why you wearing that? Me and him, not me and you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's me and him.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And they don't understand those little things that you have. And I see so many women doing it. I was like, you don't have to be the pastor's wife.
Thank
You're
you.
trying to be the pastor's wife. In order for you to be the pastor's wife, act like her, you got to be married. Your husband's got to be like him.
And
So it doesn't
totally different. Though.
So you're trying to do what she does.
Mhm.
It don't work for your man because your man's not him.
There you go.
That's in that
That's
court
right.
over here. Now figure out what your man likes. Those are good ideas, but make sure he likes them.
That's right.
Right.
And you know, when you said that, I thought about how
true.
we talk, and then the woman up here listening to you talk,
Everything.
and then she goes and try to implement what you doing to try to impress your man, and it doesn't work out. That's your man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
she
you up here trying to be like me, and it won't work because it's only one of me.
Right. She need to go and get her own
Yeah, and
man
then do him.
and then do
But
him.
and then another thing, we have to not listen
Mm-hmm.
to the outside a lot of time because that
Mhm.
would, like him said, that would destroys our relationship. Because I remember when I used to look at Erica Kane. I mean, I love some Erica Kane,
Yes, she
and
was
I
so
had
bad.
really that woman had started coming into my spirit. and everything. And I started trying to act like Erica, but then I didn't realize that Erica was with this man, this man, this man, this man. And then it dawned on me, I don't want to be like that,
Right.
you know? And I had to go back to, you know, you start watching and listening to these people, and then you find out they don't even have a man.
You have to reprogram yourself.
Yeah, and they up there telling you how to do. Girl, if I was you, I would do this and this. And then next thing you know, they be the one that's over here trying to bake the sweet potato pie like you,
have
baby.
a man, or even if they have a husband, the two don't work.
No.
The two, Doggy Style's wife and I, we are buddies, but our husbands are so opposite, and we're so opposite because she's Thai.
She's what?
She's Thai from Thailand.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So it's so
Her
different, but
culture.
all four of us get along great. But I'm never trying to do what she does, and she's never trying to do what I do.
She just be herself. And
She being herself, I'm being myself, and our husband's always happy, and they can stand and talk 6 hours, and me and Sue be sitting like, they talk longer
like,
than we do.
what we gonna say next? We don't know, you know. But this was just Sista Chat, and we just love Sista Chat, and we just love sitting here just talking about different stuff and everything. 'Cause we can't figure out what's in your mind, and you definitely can't figure out what's in ours. But we don't even know half the time. So we ARP, you know. But we do know what we're gonna finish what we started. Okay.
Yes.
So
yes.
we just hope you enjoy Sista Chat. If you have any questions, you can put them at the bottom of the screen. And again, if you would love to have a topic that you would like to be or us to talk about, that's fine. Even though it's a Christian-based talk show, we still want to handle some of the things that are going on in the world,
Everyday
right, girl?
life. Right.
Because that's what happens to a lot of Christians. They feel like they can't talk to somebody, that they're so holy that they can't share their inner feelings that they're going through, and sometimes they end up mentally losing it, commit suicide because they feel like they're outcasts and everything. So don't listen to people. Make sure that you're getting sound doctrine. Make sure you're getting good advice.
Yes.
You know, don't go to anybody to get advice, because sometimes they don't have the right. They're going through their own problems.
Yes, they are.
So make sure that you pray. Ask God who to go to, and God will send you to that person, or God could give you the answer himself.
Yes.
Yes.
He can give it to you. It could come through anybody. They could just walk up and start talking. You'd be like, why she say that? Why he say that? So what you want to do is, if you do have a topic or you're going through something, you can inbox me or you can text me at www.elmatalkshow.com, and we will try to put your topic out there. We want to be able to help people.
Yes,
we want to be able to talk to them. And we have 3 different people up here that's from different
walks of life.
generation. All of us are AARP, and we have fun, and we're not going to sugarcoat it, and we're going to respect you as you respect us.
Amen.
And sometimes, let me share this, you might not agree with what we say on the show. That's okay.
That's okay.
That's your opinion. We're Sista Chat. We're just chatting. We're all going through problems.
Yes.
So bring it on, and we'll do what we can do to help you, to assist you, and encourage you on the show. So don't get upset with what we do, and if we don't do it the way you like it, that's okay. We're all in here to agree, to disagree, and we still gonna have Sista Chat.
Yes.
We're still gonna have it. So come on the show and let's have us a good time, because 2021, we're going to be discussing all kinds of topics. We're gonna have all kinds of guests on the show. So hey, come and be a part of it. We need sponsors. We need donations. We want this show to be one of the greatest shows. So please subscribe. Tell your friends, your neighbors, donations, sponsors. We want to be able to help somebody, and we need your help. So tune in every Monday and Thursday with the Talk of Life Talk Show with Elma. Inbox me. We have Kimberly over here. Now, Kimberly said, everybody. And then we have Linda over here with all this wisdom and knowledge. Look at her hair. All that wisdom and knowledge. That's her hair. That beautiful blondie over here. Help fun. And I changed my wig, so you might see me I don't know who I am. So, hey, I'm every woman. But anyway, thank you for being a part of our audience. Again, if you have questions, put them at the bottom of the screen, and Kimberly will answer your questions.
Yes.
You never know what she's going to say. So thank you. May God bless you and keep you every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m., Facebook and YouTube. A shout out to Emmanuel, our producer,
Yes,
and Carlos, our
Woo-hoo.
man of wisdom, and producer of the Talk of Life Talk Show with Elma, Kimberly, and Linda. Until we see you face to face.